If you are going on a Disney cruise in the near future, this is a video that you want to see. I'm Bob.
And I'm Kelly. Today we're going to give you guys some tips about checking in for your Disney cruise.
Yes.
Yeah, because it can be a little confusing.
It was the last time we went on one. It's changed since we went on our first one.
It has,
and
quite a bit.
It's gotten a little easier in my opinion. So.
Yeah, it has gotten a little easier, but there are some tips that they don't tell you.
Yeah, and there are some pitfalls.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, pitfalls.
Pitfalls. So you
That
gotta be careful
dangerous.
of that. Well, it could be.
Okay.
If you want to get an early boarding time, it could be.
Those of you that don't know, the arrival times to the port are in timed stages, and also your boarding groups are in timed stages.
Yes.
So if you're looking to get on the cruise as early as possible, like we do,
right,
you're gonna want to have some stuff prepared before online check-in.
Correct.
So online check-in window opens.
It opens midnight, the 30 days before your
30?
Yes.
Okay.
Midnight, 30 days before your cruise on East Coast time.
Okay.
It's from any
Okay.
cruise. It's 30 days. East Coast time, midnight, East Coast time.
Yeah, so that's like Florida time.
Right.
So midnight Florida time is going to be 10 p.m. for us. It could be, if you're in the UK, it could be
a whole nother
5
day.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
So what are some things that we really didn't know before that kind of held us up last time we checked in when we went to Norway?
When we went to Norway, first off, you have to have the Disney Cruise Line app, okay? That gives you all your heads ups. It tells you when you're checking in. It tells you when you can start booking your excursions, all that kind of stuff. So if you are booking a cruise and you've never cruised Disney before, get the app.
Yes.
Okay, and we're going to tell you one of the most important things about the app is now it is so much easier to check in with the app than it is on the computer.
Yeah, because when we checked in for our Norway cruise, we were leaving out of Dover. I was getting frustrated because I was trying to check in online through the website, and our friends Em and John that were checking in on their phone, they got in like that, and it wouldn't even open up for me on the computer.
Yeah, there were certain things that we were supposed to put in the computer information, and we weren't even allowed to go to that window on the computer.
It would, I mean, at first it wouldn't even open up the check-in.
Exactly, it
like,
wouldn't.
Button wouldn't,
That's right, the
showing
check-in
up.
button.
So, like, that was frustrating me because we wanted to try to get a certain, like, port arrival time.
Right, so we switched over to the app after much frustration.
Yes.
And it went like that.
Yeah, easy peasy.
It was easy peasy.
Yeah, so definitely you'll want to have the Disney Cruise Line Navigator app.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll show you what it looks like right here. All right, so what next? It's time to check in.
It's time to check in. You need certain documents that you have to have. You have to have your passport. If you don't, I think you can do. I'm not going to go into specifics about alternate stuff. If you have alternate stuff, that's best discussed with Disney.
They do ask you for a picture of your passport.
Yes, they do.
No matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think you can just use a birth certificate if the kids don't have them.
Okay, got it.
Anyway,
for certain sailings,
you got to have proof of residency.
Right.
We'll just say that. Proof of residency. And you're going to have to upload a picture of that proof of residency. We used to do this at the port.
Right.
When you got an arrival time, but they don't do that anymore.
Right, you used to do everything at the port when you checked in, like your security photo, things like that. You're, showing your passport or your documents. They're going to ask you to do this all online.
Yes.
So you're going to want to have some photos of your documents, passport or birth certificate, whatever it is that you might need. You're going to want to have those taken ahead of time because when you check in on the app, it's going to ask you for those photos, and you don't want to spend 10 minutes trying to take pictures of everybody, or if your kids are in bed, it's just a mess. So you're going to want to take these ahead of time.
Yeah, and your passport picture cannot have a glare.
Right.
So you have to make a good, was it landscape that we had to take it?
I think we took it landscape. Yeah, instead of this way, you want to take it this way.
Right, because it's glossy.
Right.
And the lighting is going to want a bit glare on it, but you're going to have to get the whole part where it's got your picture and the information.
And all the numbers on the
so when you
bottom.
open it up, like passport, you have to get, Kelly will show you a picture.
No, I won't, because I don't want to show a picture of her
we're not showing a picture of her passports. Okay, anyway, But you have the book open, you take the picture, you don't want glare.
Yeah, so it is a little bit tricky. You may have to take several pictures. You're gonna want to take these pictures with your phone.
Yes.
So you'll have them in your phone, so you can just easily,
just upload them on the app. Yeah.
Right.
So it's like that.
Yeah. So you just want to make sure it's like edge to edge and it's up close enough
that you can read all the numbers.
You can read all the numbers, see the photo clearly, and all of the information clearly.
Right.
So you're also going to want to take headshots of everybody that's in your,
party.
That's in your party. So treat it like a passport photo.
Right.
So it's going to be about shoulders up. You need to be on like a plain white background.
Right. You can't be anything in the background.
Can't be anything in the background. You can smile, you cannot smile. If they're not super picky about that. They're just particular about if there's anything else.
No hats
in the background. Right. You can wear your glasses.
You can wear glasses, but you cannot wear hats.
Yeah. I can put an example of one of our pictures here, what it's going to look like, but it's kind of like, shoulders up, kind of close up, not too far away.
Yeah.
This is going to be your security picture for when you get on the ship and off the ship. Your picture comes up when you tap your little key card,
right.
In and out. Your picture comes up. So
and it shows them that you are who you say you are.
You're never going to see that picture after you upload it.
Nope.
It's just for the crew on the ship.
Right.
Yeah. So don't worry if you don't like the way your nose looks in the picture.
And if the crew laughs about it, they'll wait till
it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, those are the two things that are really important that you prepare ahead of time.
Right.
Is pictures of your documentation, your passport or birth certificate, and your security photo.
Right.
Those are really important because if you have those already, you're going to go through each person in your party.
One at a time.
Yeah, one at a time, and you're going to upload their security photo and their documentation photo, and then you're going to go to the next person, and then the next person, and then the next person.
And make sure that when you fill out their names and stuff, that it matches the passport photo exactly. Or
right.
The passport exactly.
Right, or the birth certificate.
Or the birth certificate, whatever you're using for
yeah.
your proof of residency.
Right.
It has to match exactly.
Right. That makes things so much easier, and it makes things go a lot faster when you have those photos already taken. Because they don't tell you this.
No.
Anywhere on the Disney Cruise Line website that, hey, prepare your photos and photos of your documentation.
Well, they're not. They're going to ask you as they go along. As you do the check-in process, then it starts saying photo.
Right.
And the first time we did this, we were like, what? So we were like scrambling to take pictures. We were scrambling to take pictures of the passports.
Right.
Scrambling to take the headshots. And we would go and upload it. They go, nope.
Not right. So you have to do it again. So
then we do it. Nope. It took us like 3-4 times.
Yeah. So just have pictures saved in your phone of everybody in your group and of their documentation.
Yeah, because the last time we did it, we had it all ready and prepared, and it was
easy peasy.
It was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
The whole process.
Yeah.
So
and then
fast.
you'll get an earlier boarding group because you can just kind of whiz through all of your stuff.
Right.
Yeah, so another thing is once you get all of that done, they're going to ask you if you want to have like a form of payment saved.
Right. They will ask you about your form of payment. You can enter a credit card number, but you don't have to. There is a little check box that says you'll pay on the ship.
Right.
So you pay as you go.
Right, exactly. And that's what we choose to do. We go down to the desk at Guest Relations. This is a short cruise we're going on next, so we'll probably go every day.
Yeah, probably.
We take Disney gift cards with us, and then we pay off the balance of our, if we went shopping or if we went to the bar, had cocktails, anything extra that gets put on our account, we just go and pay it.
We just pay it as it goes.
As it goes.
And you can keep track on the app of how much you owe them too.
Exactly.
And as soon as you spend it, it's on there.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Anyway,
it's just easier for us.
Yeah, it's easier for us because we don't want to, I don't know. I just like using the gift cards just to do it.
It just saves you from putting more money on your credit card.
And you can store that gift card with them too.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you have you only owe them $100 and you have a $200 gift card, you can just put the whole card on there.
Okay.
And then if you use it up, then it's gone.
Okay.
But if they don't use it up, you still have it on that card.
Right. Exactly. So after you get all of your online check-in stuff done, you're going to go to a cruise contract. You have to agree to the cruise contract. It's really, really long. I'll put an example in up here somewhere, just kind of show you what it looks like. You have to scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's a little box. Yeah, it's long. There's a little box you have to check and press the button that says I agree.
Yeah, it says if you grow fins while you're on the ship, you're not going to blame Disney.
Right.
Or
So at the time of filming, yay, now we do not have to COVID test or show proof of vaccination for Disney Cruise Line. So that's awesome. It makes life much easier.
It does make a lot, because that was stressful. Yeah. That was very stressful.
You do not have to print out your entire cruise contract. You can have it emailed to you. If you want to have it printed out, you can, but you're not going to have to show that at the port.
No.
What you do have to show is there's a page that you're going to get with the little QR code for each passenger that you're going to have to show them at the cruise port.
So you do need to print that out?
Yes.
Or can you show it from your phone? I think you can.
You might.
Yeah, you might want.
You might be able to do it for your phone.
I think you can put it like in a. Yeah, I think you can.
Maybe like in your Apple Wallet.
Yeah, if you have an
like
Apple iPhone, I think you can put it in your Apple Wallet.
Okay, I choose to just have it printed out because we're gonna have 4 people in our cabin. It's got all 4 of us on one page, and they can just go dink, 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 dink. So it might be easier. Plus, it also has your muster station. It's got a QR code for your muster station once you get on the ship. I think now you actually have to go to your muster station again instead of
just saying
watching
you were there,
it and then doing the
taking
QR
a picture.
code thingy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you do need to have those with you when you board the ship because they will scan them. When we went on our Norway cruise, I think they scanned them like 3 times.
3 times.
Yeah.
It was like even at the gangplank when we were about to.
Yeah, they were like, okay.
They're like, "Where's that? Give me that code."
Yeah.
I'm like, I already had my phone shut down and everything.
Right.
Like,
yeah. So just be prepared that you have that paper.
Yeah. Keep it with you until you are walking through the doors and you are in the atrium.
When they say Disney Cruise Line welcomes the blah blah family.
Yeah,
and then you can put it away
because then it's done. You're not gonna get scanned for that one anymore.
Exactly.
Because you won't get your key cards until you get to your suite.
Yes.
Or your room, your stateroom, because they have them outside your door.
Yeah. Way back when, you used to do all of that at the cruise terminal. They would give you your key cards. They would take your photo.
They would check your passports. They would do all that stuff.
None of that happens anymore.
Well, they still check your passport.
They still check your passport, but they'll just scan your QR code for each passenger and go from there. So you're going to be doing everything ahead of time.
Right.
So just be prepared for that.
So it does go a lot easier at the terminal.
It does.
Yeah.
One other thing I will make you guys aware of, your online check-in will say pending for a really, really, really long time. Don't worry about that because ours is still pending.
Is it?
Yeah, it will. Some people's will say pending up until the day they get on the ship. So don't let that stress you out. If you're like they're checking your documents and blah blah blah. Sometimes they don't clear you to board until the day of. So don't let that freak you out that you did something wrong because it will say pending. I'll show you a little example of what that will look like.
All right.
It will say pending for a long time.
Okay.
Almost until right when you get on.
See, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, a lot of people worry about that, so that's why
I don't worry about it because I know I got that piece of paper that says I'm checked in.
Yeah.
And that's all I care about.
Right. There is one other thing that you might need to be aware of if you are traveling with a friend. We're taking
or a minor
that
is not your minor.
Yeah, that's not your minor.
That you are not the guardian or parent of.
Yeah. So there is a document that you have to take. We're taking Kaya's friend with us on the ship. Her parents are not coming with us. So there is a document that has to be signed and notarized by her parents.
Right.
And we have one parent, and we have to take that to check in.
Yeah, that has to be there with her.
I forget what it's called. It's like minor traveling without, parents or legal guardians or something like that. I will insert a picture of that right here. There is a link on the Disney Cruise Line app that will take you to that form so that you can print it and fill it out. So it's really easy to find.
Really easy.
Yeah. So just be aware that you don't want to get to the cruise terminal and not have that document or not have it signed or notarized.
Right.
Because they won't let that person on the ship.
Nope.
Yeah.
because we're actually leaving the country with someone
Yeah, we're
else's
leaving
child.
the country with somebody else's kid, so you know you need permission for
Yeah,
that.
you kind of need yeah.
So anyway.
Anyway, so I think that's about it. That's about all I would need to know. But
Yeah, so this is just for the check-in process, the online check-in process, and the documents that you need to have. Anything specific document-wise, you know, you can always send an email to Disney Cruise Line. I had a question about a passport that was going to expire within a couple of months of our sailing. They got back to me the next day. So if you have document-specific questions, send an email to Disney Cruise Line, and they'll be more than happy to assist you with that.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So thank you guys so much for watching. That we hope that these tips helps your check-in experience a little bit smoother.
Yeah, and if you have any questions, just
Yeah, feel free to
shoot
leave
them
them
to
in the
us.
comments below.
Yeah.
We'd be happy to help in any way that we can.
Even if we just say, you need to check with Disney.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, we may not have all the answers, but
But we do know where to look for them.
yeah, exactly. If you are taking a Disney cruise sometime soon or thinking about one, we hope you have a great trip and hope that these tips help.
Yeah.
All right.
And watch for our vlogs coming
Yeah,
up.
because they will be coming out soon.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we got 2 weeks.
2 weeks until we're on the Wish.
Yeah.
Woo! So excited.
I know.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope that you found this helpful. Please do us a huge big favor and hit the subscribe button, ding the notification bell so that you do know when we post, and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed our video. And we'll see you next time.
Okay.
Okay, love you, bye.
Bye.